In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what is a CRM, why do you need a CRM in your business, as in it's really important and you do need one, and also, most importantly, how can you use a CRM to grow and scale your business on autopilot. My name is Joy Nicholson. Welcome back to my channel, and this channel is about providing you with tips and tools, not just to grow your business, but also your mindset and your habits. So please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss out on future videos. So let's dive into this. What exactly is a CRM? A CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. And what exactly does that mean? Well, it says it in the name. You are managing your customers and you're building a relationship with them. And this is very important in any small business or any business in general. Now, you get lots of CRM tools out there. Personally, I use GoHighLevel, and I will show you exactly how that looks in a minute as well. But you can get things like PipeDrive and Salesforce and all of that stuff. And I can tell you firsthand as well that Google Sheets is not the way to go, okay? This was something that people used 20 years ago, and it was Excel spreadsheets and all of that stuff. But as a running a business, and you want to make sure that you manage your leads consistently and correctly, that is not the way to do it. All right, so let's dive into this and let me explain to you exactly how the back end of a CRM works. I'm going to show you a few different screens, and it's basically how the CRM gets glued together in the back end. But let's say, for example, this is your customer process, and this is how they go through your ecosystem. Now, this looks a bit complicated if this is all new to you, so just bear with me. I'm going to explain this to you. So on the left-hand side here, you've got your homepage, your menu. This is basically, like I said, the ecosystem. This is how people go through your system. Now imagine on the left-hand side here, you've got things like Google ads or maybe organic stuff on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or whatever that looks like, right? So the customer is coming through your source of traffic, whatever that looks like in your business, and they click on your homepage. Now, preferably your homepage have a call to action, because that's the whole idea. You have to have a call to action. And then this call to action takes them to something that they're either going to purchase, or they sign up to your newsletter, or you're giving them that free thing that is going to help them in their business. Now, once they sign up, there is different ways that this can go. This can go to a different menu page. It can go to a download. It can go to a booking form. It can go to an actual calendar booking. There's different ways that this can go. All right. So now let's just say that this customer has purchased a little mini course from you. Maybe it's like $100 thing. And now the next thing that has to happen is this customer is going to go through the order process. So they purchase something. You say, thank you for the order over here. And then the next step that needs to happen is a tag gets added. Once a tag gets added, the customer receives the order. And also the other thing that happens is you can stay in touch with them via your email list. So this is a whole back-end process. Now, this is a drawing of all of this. But now, how do you actually implement this in a CRM on autopilot? So let me share my screen with you again, and I'm going to show you another screen. This is the back-end process within GoHighLevel, and this is what I use and my clients use to manage our clients, and it's a fantastic way to do so. And like I mentioned in the beginning of my video, is that you really want to do this on autopilot. You don't want to sit and have this manual process, because that takes a lot of time and effort. So let's quickly break down the back end of how it looks like inside GoHighLevel, and then I'll go to the front end, and you can see how you can manage your lead with the front end of the CRM. So here you can see I've just picked any template. I'm not going to go into the details. If you want to actually watch this video to look at workflows and CRM, I've got another video on that. I will link it below. So over here, you can see this is like, for example, they are booking an appointment. So what's the next step that's going to happen? There is a confirmation email. What's the next step? Within 24 hours, the appointment's going to get booked. I'm not going to go through all the details, but you can see there's a reminder email that goes up. You can actually text message the customer or SMS. There is an hour before the appointment, and then there is a wait period, and then also there's a notification. So that is one of two things that can actually happen here. One is that they click, like actually they show like paid, they show up and pay, yes or no, and then you follow these processes basically. So this is a very basic template that shows you how this can work. And obviously, it depends on what it is. So if you, for example, do not have an appointment booking and it's actually somebody buying a course from you, so that workflow will look completely different again. But ultimately, this is how your customers gets put on your list. And the nice thing about this, if you can look at it on the status, it will show you when a contacts get added here, the date added, all of that. Because this is a template, there's not actually any details in here. And you can also do that on the settings. There's specific dates and times that you can do things. I'm not going to go into all the tech stuff on it, but that's basically the gist of it. Now let's dive into the front end of how the CRM looks like when you sign up for GoHighLevel and you use the GoHighLevel CRM. Also keep in mind, GoHighLevel is not just a CRM. It is an all-in-one sales and marketing platform. And that's where you build out this beautiful ecosystem. You can do everything from your landing page all the way through to receiving payment, and even further, the after-sales process where you can stay in touch with your customers and even book appointments with them and all of those type of things. So I'm going to share my screen with you again. I'm going to show you how it looks like inside GoHighLevel and how you can see the front end. And most importantly, you can even hire staff that can help you to manage this, and you can set them up as team members, or you can do it yourself, and you can even pull appointment reports and all of those things. I'm going to share my screen with you again, and let's dive into the front end of how it looks like within GoHighLevel. So this is the front end of GoHighLevel. This is when you actually log into your account. Now I started showing you the back-end process because sometimes it is very tricky to understand exactly what's happening in the back end while you have all these amazing things happening in the front end. Now, this is my test account. It's just a lot of bunch of test stuff going on in here. So I'm not sharing my actual client's details. So let's go into the contacts tab. So in contacts, this is where you actually manage a contact. So if you click into this contact, you can have an email address, you can have a date of birth, where the lead came from, and this is where those tags come in. If you remember in the workflow, I showed you the tag, you select the tag here as well, general information, etc. So there's so much that you can do within here. I'm not going to go into all the details. Now on the right-hand side here, you can actually send an email to your customer, which is very cool. So you don't need to go into Google or Outlook or whatever you use and send an email from in there. You can actually send it from inside here. And also keep in mind that your Google account or whatever you use can get connected with GoHighLevel. So whatever you send in here, you can have that email in your actual Google folder as well, or your Google inbox. And then on the right hand side here, you can see there's tasks, there's notes, there's appointments. There's all these different things that you can do. This is a very comprehensive CRM system, and it works really, really well. It is really a one-stop shop. So then you've got your bulk actions. You can restore contacts. You can have task management. You have the company. And one of my other favorite things is your smart list. So this is where you just combine your customers and you have special lists for certain people. Now, obviously, tags is an important one. You really do need tags. Tags is the best way to manage your list. Now you might say to me, but Joe, I've already got my whole list. Why on earth how do I pull this in here? So it's very easy. You can upload an entire list. You can export it. You can upload it. There is so much that you can do. I'm not going to go into the details. But now you've got this. You've got all your contacts, right? That's only one small part of your CRM. And obviously you can see now that when you click on it, you can email them from within the system. But then there's also another side to your CRM, which this all works together, okay? So you have opportunities and you have pipelines. So pipelines is where you create your sales process. And again, this works in with the workflow that I've just showed you previously. And it can be tricky to set this up if you have never done it before, but GoHighLevel, should we say GoHighLevel, have really very good support when it comes to these things. There you've got your pipeline, your name, your stage name, you've got all of these things. And I will show you how this looks like in the front end. And then you've got your opportunities. You can drag and drop these around. Okay, this is so easy to use. You can say, okay, it's a hot lead. Actually, no, it's not a hot lead. It's a booking requested now. They're actually in my calendar. I'm going to speak to them. And then you can say, hey, I've sold this person. This is money that came into my account. And you can do this with all of your pipelines. You can have your different pipelines. This is just one copied pipeline, but you can have one that says hot leads, or you can have, say, Susan's pipeline or Ben's pipeline or Gary's pipeline or whatever. And here you can see all the different people within your business that works for you. You can also see the owner. You can break that down. You can have campaigns, all these different things that you can do. And you can say if you've won or lost or did whatever with your actual lead. Okay, so there's so much that you can do there. And then you also have obviously conversations. So conversations is where you have a conversation with your customer. If you send them a bulk email, it will appear in here. There's some manual actions. There is a template, there's trigger, there's all of these things. I'm not going to get technical. I just want to show you how amazing the CRM is. And then you also have dashboard. So dashboard is this snapshot of just showing you everything that's in the front end. You can see how many opportunities you've got. You can break it down into dates. You've got your pipeline value. You've got your conversations. And then obviously you can see how much money you've made, and you can break it down into the pipeline. If it's like, say, Gary's sales, and you can see that. And then obviously it will show you the total pending, the phone calls, the SMSs, all of that stuff. So to set this stuff up, it takes a bit of time. But once you've set it up, it is actually really good and very easy to manage. Being in sales and marketing for many, many years, I can tell you now that this CRM is so cost effective and so easy to use. And the starting plan with GoHighLevel is only $97 a month for a small business. If you want to white label the software and you want to make it your own, it starts at $297. But for a small business, all you need is a $97 a month plan. And the best part of that is just like your website, your sales funnel. You can build a course out. You can have all of these things in place. You can run your entire marketing ecosystem just by using one tool. And heck, that is what I do for all of my clients. And it works. It's amazing. So before you think of using all these different kinds of tools, have a crack at GoHighLevel and understand and see how it can work for your business. My name is Joy Nicholson, and thank you for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. And don't forget to subscribe.